friends, welcome to Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. In our guest interview today, we have invited Poonam Hegde ma'am. Ma'am, welcome to Acharya 90 FM.
Thank you so much, and it's good to be invited again.
Yeah. We know Poonam Hegde ma'am is an author, she's a corporate consultant, and she's a graphologist also. And today she will be informing or guiding us regarding public speaking. So, first of all, of course, I will like to ask you the first question. What exactly is the meaning of public speaking?
See, many a times, I'm glad that you asked me this question, because majorly what happens is when we talk about public speaking, many people feel that, okay, public speaking, that means, we picturize or we imagine a coach giving a lecture or a professor. So it is not exactly presentation skills. It is about any opportunity which gives, any situation wherein you get an opportunity to present your ideas across the table. So it can be talking to a group, can also be a part of public speaking. Whenever you're presenting your ideas as a salesperson, that is also a part of public speaking. If you're a student, you're giving a presentation on something, that is also public speaking. And for that matter, I feel that anywhere where you get an opportunity to present your ideas effectively, that is a part of public speaking, and many people find it a little difficult there. So it's not exactly only coaching or somebody who's on stage and presenting the ideas. Anything in your life can be a part of public speaking.
So how should the students, as we are sitting in Acharya Marathi College, students would like to know how to prepare themselves for public speaking?
The question itself has the answer. When you said that how to prepare for public speaking, that itself has the answer. You need to prepare, that's it. Right? Now, when I talk about presentation skills for basically, if I talk about only for students, there is no general format. But then I can definitely tell you that what are the reasons, top most reasons on why a presentation fails. For example, I always say in my presentation skill, in my seminars, that majority of the times why presentations fail is because your presentation is yuck. So I'm not saying your presentation is yuck. It's an abbreviation that I've used to explain the top 3 reasons on why your presentation may fail. First of all, Y stands for yourself as a presenter. So let's say if I am going on stage and I'm speaking, before I go and open my mouth, I need to understand my speaking skills as well. What kind of presenter I am. See, many a times what happens is you look at a coach or someone, a YouTuber, a famous influencer, you look how they speak, and we tend to mimic them. We tend to copy, or they become our admiration, and we tend to copy all the styles as well. For example, there will be one speaker who's speaking really fast and enthusiastically, but if you are a person who is soft spoken, who's not that at a high pace, then it will look very odd. So it's a very unnatural way of presenting. It's a very artificial way of presenting. So you won't be able to speak comfortably or confidently, right? So what kind of speaker I am? Am I somebody who's good at stories? Am I a good storyteller? Then might well as you can use a lot of storytelling techniques in your presentation. The second thing, first is, as I said, you need to know yourself as a presenter. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? So work accordingly. Certain weaknesses can be masked with certain activities. At times, if you are a nervous speaker, you can quickly throw a question. So in that manner, if I know my strengths and weakness, I can adjust my presentation accordingly. The second factor is your audience. Many a times what happens is we go to a presentation assuming that this is the best kind of presentation I've made, and I will. So there is no one solution. If you go to a doctor, what will he do? वो आपकी नब्स चेक करता है कि नहीं, है ना? तो if you go to a doctor, he will understand your prakriti, your body type, your issues, your challenges, and accordingly he will prescribe the medicine. So just before the presentation also, you should try and understand the audience. When I say try and understand the audience, it can be the age of the audience, the experience of the audience, the demographics, those nitty-gritties, the level of the audience, and accordingly. Now, the kind of examples I'm sharing with a student, I cannot share with a VP. And the examples that I'm sharing with a VP, I cannot, the students will not be able to connect. So today, if I talk about high-tech technologies with a person who is, let's say, a senior most person, senior citizens, they won't be able to understand those technical nitty-gritties.
Yeah.
So I'll have to be very specific on what kind of audience I'm addressing. There are many times it may happen that, for example, I'll give you my example. When I go to corporates, what happens is, the HR will give a set of expectation, right? And then the seniors will have a different set of expectation. And to my surprise, it has many times happened that when I address the audience, the audience are totally clueless about the expectation. They have a different set of expectation. So you will have these kind of expectation difference everywhere. As a speaker, you should be able to gauge on what all expectations my audience will have, their seniors may have. When I talk about corporates, it is a little different. As a student, yes, you should understand who is sitting in my presentation if I'm giving the presentation here. The third factor is the content. So I've broken up why AC. Why is yourself as a speaker, you should be able to know. If you don't know of yourself as a speaker, what are your strengths and all, then your presentation is going to fail. Second is the level of audience, right? If my audience is a Hindi speaking audience, then probably I should be using a lot of
more
quotes,
of Hindi,
more of Hindi, a language preference. If I am, let's say, if I talk about the content part, what happens is many a times now, I'll give you an example. Tejas, आजकल सबसे ज़्यादा क्या चल रहा है? AI का बहुत बड़ा, I think 1-2 years we've been talking about AI, and we were talking about ChatGPT, and now there are so many other AI props that has come up, and many a times people say that, oh, I don't have to worry about the presentation content. I can just, with a click of a button, I get the entire outline, I get the entire content, I can play with the presentation slides. Remember one thing, you can prepare a content. You can prepare a content with the help of AI, but that is just a supporting tool. AI cannot replace the presenter stage. Now many people will say, अरे ऐसे थोड़ी होता है, AI तो अभी news channel में भी वो AI anchor है. But do you actually connect with that AI anchor?
No.
That is one factor जो लंबे समय तक रहेगा. So presentation में जान कौन डालता है? Who puts life in your presentation? That is you as a presenter. So if you copy some content, let's say if you take help of your AI, I'm not against AI, it's a good supporting tool, but it should be a supporting tool. But what puts life in your presenter is you. So when it comes to content, you have to be very clear that content has not to be copied. That's why plagiarism never works, isn't it? So when you copy somebody else's content, he has created that content. You won't be comfortable, you won't be confident enough, when you copy somebody else's content. So you won't be able to speak confidently. So if I want to be confident, major times what happens is, even in the case of students, आजकल बहुत आसान हो गया है. I think मेरे प्रेक्षक जो अभी देख रहे हैं वो भी बोलेंगे कि हाँ, हम जितने प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाते हैं वो आजकल AI के थ्रू बनाते हैं. इंस्टाग्राम पे बहुत सारे AI बॉट्स रहते हैं उनकी मदद से. मगर जब बात आती है प्रेजेंटेशन की, when the group presentation happens, what does happen? Because you won't be able to speak up, because आप कितना भी उसको रट लो, वो दिखाई देगा, वो robotic way of presentation वो दिखाई देगा, and your teachers can easily sense it. So if you have prepared your content, you'll be 100% enthusiastic, and in and out of your content, तो जितने questions आते हैं वो questions को आप address कर पाएंगे. So आपको अगर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में अच्छा बनना है तो ये 3 चीज की जो तैयारी है वो हमेशा करनी जरूरी है. इसलिए हमारे जो कोर्सेज भी होते हैं वो कोर्स में हमने ये तीनों पॉइंट्स को कंसिडर करते हुए वी हैव क्रिएटेड 10 सेशंस, जिसके बेसिस पे दे अंडरस्टैंड ओके व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्पीकर आई एम. मेरे पास सेल्फ असेसमेंट शीट्स होती है जिससे वो लोग उसे कर पाते हैं. ऑडियंस को कैसे गेज करना है, देयर आर डिफरेंट टूल्स. एंड देन कंटेंट बनाते हो क्या क्या चीजों को ध्यान में रखना है. सो ये जो प्रिपरेशन आप करोगे, एज आई सेड, प्रिपरेशन इज द की. ये जब आप करोगे, then it becomes a little easy for you. I won't say you can master. It becomes a little easy for you to present your ideas in front of people.
Definitely. We'll talk more about public speaking, and we'll try to gain more knowledge from you. We'll take a short break before that, and we'll join again. Till then, keep listening. Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. Welcome after a short break. You're listening Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. And today in our guest interview, we have invited Poonam Hegde ma'am. She's an author and a motivational speaker. And today we are discussing about public speaking. As you said, there are strengths and weaknesses each one has about public speaking. What are how to exactly preparation? How the preparation should be? Whether it will be a project or a seminar or something like the doctors have their seminars. So that type. How to prepare for themselves?
See, there are two things that you should do. First is definitely preparation is the key. As I mentioned earlier in our earlier question, preparation is something. Those three factors.
Yeah.
They are the main key factors, so you have to consider that. See, what happens is when you're fully prepared, then there are times like if I have 500 units in my mind, I'll be able to deliver at least 100 units.
Of them, yeah.
Now, how do I prepare? There are different ways of preparing your presentation, but the basic thing would be create an outline before your presentation. Now, let's say अभी student के case में क्या होगा? A student may get 5 to 10 minutes of time for presentation. So every presentation is different. That's why, hence the presentation technique, the preparation technique has to be different. So if I am a corporate coach, like a corporate coach, like me will have 1 day program to 3 day program. Okay, so I need to understand that if I want them to be glued in my presentation, I have to give them something interesting. Like if I ask you, what is the average attention span of an audience? कितनी देर तक आप किसी को सुन सकते हैं?
Half an hour to 1 hour.
Half an hour. आपने तो फिर भी बहुत आप generous हो. But the research says that ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कोई आपको कितना देर सुन सकता है? An average attention span of an audience is just 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes.
सिर्फ 3 minutes.
Okay.
And that is exactly why. After 3 minutes, the moment I say America, तो आपका जो mind है, आपका जो monkey mind है, वो कहीं ना कहीं अमेरिका में घूमेगा. If I say preparation, then you're sitting in the session and you'll say, okay, I have to prepare a meal once I go home, or I have to prepare a presentation on that. Oh, I have this and that. So your mind is like a monkey. It keeps chattering, it keeps moving. So keep that monkey glued to your presentation is becoming a little challenge. And सबसे ज़्यादा challenge क्या हो गया? Because of social media influence, like people are used to seeing reels. तो reel पे reel आप देखते हो. What happens is you are giving an order to your cell phone that give me something interesting in 30 seconds or else I will swipe. So because of this mentality, you have to understand that when I'm creating an outline, what are some of the techniques I can use to keep them glued? So one of the ways would be, what keeps people glued? Ask yourself, बचपन में सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या है? बच्चों को ग्लूड रखना. And how do you think our grandparents, our grandparents used technique?
Keep
what
us
is that?
engaged, yeah.
How did they do that?
They were playing some small games.
They used to play some small games, and the maximum challenge was, at the night time. At night time, because children they don't want to sleep. So I remember my grandparent, my nana. Storytelling. So they'll share stories. So now what happens is story में भी एक तरीका है that what kind of stories you share.
Yeah.
है ना? If I have a presentation, 10-minute का presentation, and if I share a story which is around 3-4 minutes, right, then what will happen is you will have death by presentation, right? तो आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि any story that is not more than 1 minute and which doesn't talk about you is a good way of storytelling. Now you'll say कि ये कैसे हो सकता है? Share personal failure stories. लोगों को अच्छा लगता है सुनना आपके failure. आप अगर आज बोलो ना कि हाँ मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, तो people may feel you're blowing your own trumpet, अपनी बड़ाई कर रहे हैं. तो share your personal failure stories, something that is relatable, that keeps your audience engaged, है ना? Preparation उसकी करे. ऐसा क्या? What is my topic? What is my objective of the presentation? And around that objective, weave some stories, use certain information. Information भी कैसा information हो? Don't create death by presentation by writing everything on your slide. When you write everything on your slide, you end up reading the slide. So you will not be able to connect. राइट. तो ये जो प्रॉब्लम ये
mention
नहीं
only
होगा.
pointers.
हाल ही में मैंने एक रिएक्शन वीडियो बनाया
हाँ.
ऑन जानवी कपूर
Okay.
कर्ली टेल्स में, वेयर
हाँ.
शी वाज engrossed eating
हाँ.
and the host was continuously asking her questions, and by the end of it, when she looked at her, she was finished with her meal, and when she looked at her, and the host said that, you know, I think now I'm getting your attention. And she was surprised. She said, why? I gave you long answers. I felt that I was very engrossed in your conversation. This is what happens when you do not connect with the
Eye
audience.
contact.
Your eye contact is really important. So I made a reaction video on that. So it's very important that how do you connect with the audience, right kind of stories, humor. Now if you're not humorous, don't try that.
Acha.
Okay. Information which is something that is attention grabbing information, that will help you to create a good outline. So what is your objective, and based on objective, what kind of information I can give them, what kind of personal stories I can share, what kind of successful stories. Share stories of others. When you share stories of others, what happens is people will definitely success stories. But if you just share your, now this is something which is not generalized, but every audience is different. When you are addressing a senior most member,
Yeah.
and you are talking about your success, there may be ego clashes as well.
हाँ.
So that's why you have to be very balanced when you are making an outline. So create, first is what is my objective, what is the purpose of presentation, and around that create a body which has a lot of stories, which has a lot of facts, figures, which has a lot of analogs, which has something on interesting facts or information, and that information should connect with the audience as well. So share that. And you should have an effective closing also. You should be able to close with what you expect from the audience. That will definitely help you to prepare your presentation effectively.
Yeah. And what could be the reference? Like we try to refer some books, or the, as you said, YouTube channels we
Correct.
go through.
Correct.
Yeah, what could
Now,
be the reference?
what happens is, Tejasvi, I'll tell you, how I became a good speaker. I felt that I initially, when I was growing up, as I mentioned in my earlier interview, that I was very very much insecure because I was not a very confident speaker. I could not speak only,
Acha.
right?
You were
So
shy.
I was very shy. I didn't have much because my scores were low.
Okay.
But so I used to read a lot of self-development books. Okay, so now these self-development books I read, I guess every month I used to invest in books, 5 to 10 books, and I was a very good reader. Fast. I can cover right now also. I can cover a book in 60 pages, 70 pages. Book तो मैं 2-3 घंटे में cover कर लेती हूँ. 4 hours मेरा maximum है. 4 hours में मैं कर लेती हूँ. I have a good concentration in that. But it has never helped me. But one thing that has helped me is I got an opportunity in college. One of my friends was very active in events. So she said that, Poonam, nothing doing, you have to announce. So you just have to go to the classroom and you have to announce. And that changed my life. Because what was the announcement? Hello everyone, my name is Poonam Hegde. We all have to assemble in the hall for an event discussion. That's it. I was shivering, right? I was running out of breath. I spoke, I just announced and I came back and I was shivering, and my friend said, are you okay? And I said, wow, that felt great, right? That felt great because I spoke in front of 100 plus people. That one line gave me such a confidence. So what I want you to understand is, you may read a lot of books, 100 books on self-development, on presentation, but what is really going to help you is practice.
Yeah.
So the more opportunity you get, or rather I would say, grab every opportunity to speak, right? When you grab every opportunity to speak, you become confident, and along the way, slowly and gradually, your practice will make you perfect in your presentation, right? Books are important. There are so many books, old books on public speaking. Dale Carnegie's book, it is a good reference. It will give you a framework. You can work around the framework, but what will make you confident is practice.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of courses as well. We have a lot of courses on persuasive presentation skills. So I'll leave a link with Tejasvi so that you can go through the link as well. But apart from that, I always feel that you should always read as well as implement the learning. That will make you very confident.
As you mentioned about your courses, so can you give a brief of your courses, how the students can get benefit?
See, I have been working now for 25 years, so I have come across different levels. So I've catered service level, first level, initial level as well as mid level.
Yeah.
So front level to senior level. So I've trained AVP level
What are
people
these
also.
levels like?
See, there are in colleges, if you see, this is something that is an
Basic.
entry level,
Entry
right?
level, okay.
And then when you go, when you train freshers in the
Huh.
company, so I've been part of a lot of companies like Siemens, L&T, HPCL, where
Yeah.
fresh engineers and MBA grads, they are to be trained, right? So in the orientation part, I used to train them as well. Then mid-level comes a person who has around 4 to 5 years of experience, so 5 to 10, 15 years of experience. And then, beyond 15 years of experience, there will be a small group of people who are to be trained on management, leadership, right? Right now the scale has come down. Right now people are becoming, managers in 1-2 years experience also. That is the kind of crowd we are catering to. So after all those things, I feel that I have certain courses wherein if you come across a student, if he spends at least 10 minutes a day, so I have a pre-recorded course which has around 10 sessions. Each session is like 10 minutes. So if you spend 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day, so in a month's time you'll have so much of information, as well as we usually have mentoring follow-ups as well. So mentoring follow-ups, what happens is whatever you learn, you get a chance to implement. So you have an activity, you get a chance to present your ideas, and accordingly a continuous feedback will help you. Like I said, practice is important.
Yeah.
Unless and until you practice, it doesn't matter आप कितना कोर्स कर लो.
Yeah.
So post COVID we have become संदूकू कोर्सेस हम, क्योंकि हम क्या करते हैं, वी परचेज इट
Yeah.
और फिर संदूक में डाल देते हैं हम. So we purchase so many online courses, but we are not able to finish it.
Okay.
So the major reason is because the duration is more. So we have kept it short, deliberately kept it short, so that people can go through it. Spend 10-15 minutes, maybe in a week, do 2 videos, 2
sessions.
modules, and in 2 modules time you'll get enough information. So all those experience I had with all all the corporate companies that I work with, I have trained around 20,000 people. I have trained 100 plus corporates, which includes a lot of big giants in the industry. And one of the luckiest part of my industry is that you get to know people from different industries. So that's why these are the experience I've shared in the modules. So why do I call it persuasive is because you really don't have to put a lot of effort to convince people. So your presentation is in a way that creates that persuasion, and it makes it very effective and easy to present your ideas across the table, whoever you are, student, individual, at any point.
Yeah. Ma'am, again we'll take a short break and would like to know more about the perspectives of public speaking or whatever motivational speaker. What
Sure.
are the future for students can have in
Sure.
this career. So we'll join after a short break. Keep listening. Acharya 90 FM, your own radio.
Acharya 90 FM, 90 FM.
Short break, you're listening Acharya 90 FM, your own radio, and in today's interview we have Poonam Hegde ma'am with us. Ma'am, now as we are speaking about public speaking, and you're a motivational speaker and you have past 25 years of experience, what exactly the career path in motivational, if you want to become a motivational speaker?
See, it's a huge opportunity, but what I feel is you have to ask yourself that what keeps me motivated to speak. There are so many public speakers, there are so many coaches, and I feel that post COVID you will see many life coaching businesses erupting. So yes, but no, you have to first understand, are you really motivated to join this industry? Just because अच्छा पैसा अच्छा है, पैसा तो अच्छा है, ठीक है, speaking pays definitely, and it is the biggest challenge is you first have to understand what is your life goal. If your life goal is that you are definitely a passionate speaker, then probably you'll be very successful. But along with passion, you should have good entrepreneurship skills as well, because this industry will definitely help you to 10x your career. I have worked only for 6 years, and after 6 years I decided that I'll be starting on my own.
Yeah.
So it's been like total 25 years, and I am still married to this industry. So I am still successfully speaking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And this has a very widened industry, because you do not have a lateral format.
And your journey, I must say, it was from zero to hero.
Yes. I would say that it's been a roller coaster, but fortunately, see, I don't have a sob story. I started as a receptionist. I started then, into counseling. I did some odd jobs initially, and then I understood that yes, this is what I want to do. I was never interested in commerce or accounts, so that's why my goal was to become a speaker and earn money. ओके सो इट वॉज नॉट ओनली पैशनेट स्पीकर. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे सिर्फ ज्ञानी बनना है, मुझे वो अर्न भी करना था. तो आई कुड सी, मैंने देखा कि अच्छा वी आर इन मुंबई राइट. तो बॉम्बे में क्या होता है कि आप मुंबई में आप 10-15 साल काम करते हो, है ना, एंड देन द ट्रैवल पार्ट इज वेरी चैलेंजिंग. सो आई यूज्ड टू लिव इन द आउटस्कर्ट्स. सो माई बिगेस्ट वरी वॉज कि मैं कितना साल ट्रेन में धक्के खाते हुए जाऊंगी. तो आज मुझे 10 साल हो गए कि मैं ट्रेन में नहीं जाती हूँ. ठीक है. वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट मोटिवेटेड मी वॉज मनी, बिकॉज वेन आई डिड अ कोर्स अंडर अ कोच, I saw her, it's not the luxury part that lured me, but then, I saw her that how flexible her timings were. So I always knew that मुझे 2 चीजें नहीं करनी है. So I knew that 5 years काम करके if I start on my own, तो पूरा मंथ का जो सैलरी है वो मैं 1 दिन में भी कमा सकती हूँ, मैं 2 दिन में भी कमा सकती हूँ. So if you have to plan accordingly, there are a lot of passionate speakers and a lot of YouTubers, right? But there are only 20% of YouTubers who are truly
Genuine,
influencers.
yeah.
Truly influencers. Otherwise, you'll see that, so you need to understand that what kind of mastery I have. What is your craft? So if your craft is motivation, then might well as you will get into motivation. I can definitely give you certain, this has broadened the horizon, because, you can get into public speaking, you can become a politician, you can become somebody who is into personality development, you can become a time management coach, you can become a life coach. आपकी mastery किसमें है? What is your skill? You can also become an influencer like they say, financial guru. So the opportunity is huge. You can cut that rat race. Of working for 10-15 years. You can 10x your career. जो आप 10 साल में लाना चाहते हो, वो आप एक 5 या साल, या आपकी कैलिबर और भी अच्छी है, तो मैंने देखा है कि there are a lot of people who start in 1-2 years of experience as well. So there are the youngest speakers are children today. You'll see TEDx.
अच्छा.
TEDx में आप देखेंगे कि यंगर्स 5 साल 6 साल के बच्चे भी अच्छा स्पीकर्स है. तो द अपॉर्चुनिटी इज ह्यूज, बट द अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू शुड हैव इज व्हाट इज माय मास्टरी.
And which are the sectors where this coaching is required?
This is the best part about public speaking. When I started, I had a huge opportunity. I'll tell you, the rainy days were June, July, August, where the business is a little less. But then I had a center where I had open market, open market sessions. Open market sessions में मैंने बहुत सारे sessions लिए जो students के लिए है. आप हर industry के लोगों को आज training का चाहिए, ज़रूरत है. And training का ज़रूरत है. आप एक चीज़ हमेशा याद रखें, AI के फियर के वजह से आपकी ये इंडस्ट्री कहीं पे भी अफेक्ट नहीं होगी. कोई भी जॉब आप टेक्निकल चीजों के लिए आप बोलोगे कि अच्छा टेक्निकल है, एआई विल ओवरकम एंड ऑल, बट लेट मी टेल यू, योर लीडरशिप स्किल्स कैन नॉट बी कॉपीड बाय एन एआई. जो आपके स्किल्स है वो आपके अंदर है, जो भगवान की देन है, जो एक्सपीरियंस से आपने लिया हुआ है. आपकी जो पर्सनल स्टोरीज है वो आपकी पर्सनल स्टोरीज है, कहीं से कॉपीड नहीं है. तो व्हेन यू हैव दैट लीडरशिप स्किल्स, यू डेफिनेटली नीड टू हैव गुड लीडरशिप स्किल्स इफ यू वांट टू बी अ पब्लिक कोच, बिकॉज you will meet lot of people from different areas who will try to pull you down also. That ट्रेनिंग में ऐसा मैं देखती हूँ कि आई के ही एटीट्यूड सबको रहता है, ज्यादातर लोगों को रहता है, आई नो एवरीथिंग. डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस, राइट. तो आपको हर तरह के ऑडियंस से जेल करने का मौका मिलता है. योर इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स विल गो रियली अप. आपको इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स, यू विल बी पॉलिश्ड व्हेन इट कम्स टू इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स. यू विल बी एबल टू जेल विद एवरीवन. सो कमिंग बैक टू योर क्वेश्चन, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज? The opportunity is huge. Each industry will have certain challenges, and they want you to. I have also trained people from housekeeping. Okay. I have trained security guards. I've trained housekeeping people कि कैसे गेस्ट आते हैं तो फिर ट्रे लेके कैसे जाना है. I have trained people. I work for Reliance Fresh and I have trained people जो प्यून के वाइफ्स होती है. तो वहाँ initially when I started, I had trained at you cannot even call it entry level or front level, right? It's the most basic से basic है. So I have got an opportunity with a good money. राइट. सो मुझे याद है कि मेरा पहला जो ये था, आई जस्ट टॉक इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी बिकॉज मेनी पीपल आर इंटरेस्टेड इन मनी. सो मेरा पहला जो प्रोजेक्ट था दैट वाज फॉर हाउसकीपिंग स्टाफ. तो मुझे 1 घंटे में मुझे 6,000 मिला. तो दिस वाज द अपॉर्चुनिटी. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 20 years
Back,
ago.
yeah.
तो और उसके बाद 1 साल में सी द ग्रोथ. 1-1.5 साल में आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग एज अ फ्रीलांसर विद लॉट ऑफ कंसल्टेंट. एंड इन 3 years डाउन द लाइन आई स्टार्टेड माई ओन कंपनी कॉल्ड एज माइंड मैटर्स मोस्ट
Mind
ट्रेनिंग.
Matters.
So in that time, at that time I got an opportunity to train, I would not name the company, but at a good company, okay, a good industry company. And for the same 2 hours program, I charged 48,000.
Oh.
So 3-4 years में आपको इतना ग्रोथ कहाँ मिलेगा? एंड एक वो चीज मुझे ये भी है कि आप जॉब में जब जाओगे तो यू हैव टू बेग इन एवरी इंटरव्यू दैट आई नीड 40% हाइक, 30% हाइक.
Yeah.
Any industry will not give you this, because if you're a good speaker, if you are bringing that kind of feedback and that kind of change in your audience, you will get paid, right? That is the opportunity. But it totally depends कि आप अपने mastery, अपने craft को कैसे develop करते हो. And today what I do is, today each course has a different segment. So if I have like 1,000 people, so you can earn a good amount of money. So money is huge. This is just an example that I'm sharing. बट आपके जगह कहाँ आप ट्रेन करते हो या आप किस तरह का ऑडियंस, ये कोई मायने नहीं रखता है. लुक एट द लाइफ कोचिंग इंडस्ट्री. इन अ 20 minutes टाइम people are earning 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, by just giving them seminar for thousands of people. Thousands भी नहीं बोलूँगी, crores of people are attending at a time, and they get paid. So it's more than that also. So opportunity huge है, right?
Yeah. Before concluding our interview, I would like to ask the most important question regarding the questions from the audience. How to handle the audience, because you don't know what kind of questions they'll ask and what at a point when they'll ask.
See, it will be very unfair if I give you a general answer on how to how to manage audience's question. I do a lot of long videos and short videos on my channel Inside Coach Poonam. You can get a lot of inputs there. But I will tell you one thing, that when you are giving a presentation or when you are talking to a public, try and understand that your job is not to convince a person. That is one thing that you have to keep in your mind. मेरा काम ये नहीं है कि यहाँ बैठे हुए ऑडियंस में एक ऐसा बंदा है जो मुझसे सहमत नहीं है, तो मैं पूरा मेरी एनर्जी जो है, तो one of the biggest mistake people do is they put their entire energy in convincing that one person who's not paying attention.
Okay.
And I have done that earlier. So and then you tend to disconnect with all the audience who are probably listening to you, who are very much positively reciprocating to you, to your speech. So don't waste your energy on that. Your job is not to convince people. Yes, you have to understand that. Do not cross with people who do not agree to your point of view. It's okay. People are different. They have different opinions. And sometimes you will also meet people who just want that attention. So you have to, in your presentation, you have to make sure that you're giving that attention to that person. So let's say if Tejasvi, you're a very attention-seeking audience and you're continuously saying, you know what, I have a question, I have a question. And that is pretty annoying for a lot of presenters, because they have a limited time. So how do I manage that? I'll probably say that, oh, you have a question, okay. Then I may probably note down, one second, I want to note it down, or write it on a board, right, and say that this is a very interesting question and I want to address that. I don't want to miss it. So maybe by the end of our presentation, maybe last 10 minutes or last 1-2 minutes, I will address that. I'm writing it down so that I don't miss it, right? Thank you for asking that question. So moving on, and then again, if he persists that if he insists that I want that answer, you may say that I am in a flow. The next slide will address your questions, or you can say that this is something really important I'm talking. I don't want to miss out that information, but I will get back to you. So what are you doing? You're making him understand that you are important. ऐसे और बहुत सारे techniques है. This is called as parking lot. Parking lot is something where you park the question and then you tell him that you are important. So I'm going to note it down and I'm going to get back. And when you say I'm going to get back to your question, you better get back to his question, because otherwise they'll create more chaos in your upcoming seminars or presentation.
But generally the Q&A session is at the end of your presentation.
You can very well say there are a lot of techniques. See, if you have a 10 minutes time, you cannot address all the question and answers. So you can definitely say that I'm going to see, it all boils down to your way of presentation. Initially, when you start your presentation, you can say that this is the objective, right? So I am going to spend 6 minutes or 7 minutes in our presentation. Last 2-3 minutes I'm going to keep for question and answers. Similarly, totally depends on your duration actually. And then accordingly you can do that. If you don't have much time, there are times when in my videos I have shared certain techniques. One good technique that I usually do in my long seminars or sessions, I give them post-it notes and I tell them that what are your expectations from top 3 learnings from the seminar, and they write it down. You post it on the board, you go through it, and you tell them that these are the things that I'm going to cover, and these are the things which will be covered in the next seminar. That's called as expectation setting, which mostly works with people who are senior most and who are very enthusiastic
and with different mindsets.
Different mindset. You can do that. There are a lot of techniques. This is 1-2 technique that I've shared. Go through our videos on our channel Inside Coach Poonam. You'll find a lot of inputs on different questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us more insights about public speaking, and thank you for joining on Acharya
Thank
90
you.
FM.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. So friends, today in our guest interview we had Poonam Hegde ma'am with us, and we'll meeting up again with the next session. Till then, keep listening Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. Thank you.
Thank you.
Acharya